it's Bunny, and I thought it's been a long time since we've done a good old-fashioned tea vlog sitting in my car, so I thought, why not make today that day? I hope that the quality on the camera is not going to be too despicable. I'm filming on my iPhone, and I've been running errands all day, trying to get everything ready to go out of town this weekend for BeautyCon, and the weather the past 2 days has just been miserable and disgusting, so we don't really even have any sun. It's just full overcast, and it's just been raining non-stop, and I hate the rain, and I hate the cold, and I'm gonna sippy and think about sunshine. The very first thing that I'm gonna try and talk about as quickly as possible is my eyelash extensions, because I did say that if I went through with them, I would do a tea vlog or something about them, and I meant to make that video before I ever just showed up on camera with them, but other stuff has been happening, so that wasn't possible. I'm gonna try and get closer so that you guys can see them. I feel like I kind of messed them up today. I got them done on Sunday, and today is the first day that I've worn any kind of foundation or makeup or anything with them, and I feel like as I was applying powders and stuff that it really muted the color of them, and I actually had to take a spoolie brush with a teeny tiny little bit of water and kind of clean them off a little bit so that you could really see them well. Already I kind of have opinions about them, even though it's been a couple of days. Well, I guess today is Wednesday, so that's almost a week. There are things I like about them, and there are things that I'm not crazy about them. I'm not sure if I would commit to ever getting them again. I wanted to try them at least once, especially since I chopped off, most of my eyelashes on this eye. I wanted to get something that would kind of make it a little bit easier for me to deal with during the growing out process. I can tell that mine have been growing out some, but they're still, it's still a noticeable difference, so that's definitely the main reason why I wanted to go ahead and get these. Another reason is I've always been super sensitive to 90% of mascaras, so mascara has just always irritated my eyes for the most part. It makes my eyes itchy, watery, all kinds of stuff. There's a couple different brands and a couple different types I can get away with wearing, but for the most part, I'm just ready to get it off of my face. And with false eyelash extensions, you don't have to put on any mascara. As a matter of fact, it's really advised that you don't wear mascara if you have lash extensions. That's been one of the greatest benefits, is I kind of just look like I've got a nice little touch of mascara or something going on every day without actually having to apply mascara. And today, when I did my makeup, it definitely knocked off a huge chunk of time of not having to put on, 2 coats of mascara or curling my lashes or applying falsies or any of that stuff. The only thing that I'm kind of regretful of, and I went on the real light natural side this time getting them installed. I wish I would have been a little bit more daring with how they look. I really kind of wanted it to look like I had false eyelashes on every day, and I really don't feel like it's that look. I feel like they look nice and they're very comfortable. I got synthetic mink lashes, so they are synthetic. They're very lightweight. I don't feel like there's anything on my face 24 hours a day. I have been washing my face every day. For 24 hours after you get them done, you can't expose them to any water or anything, but every day subsequent to that, you are supposed to really wash your face so that you don't get any build up or any stuff that would irritate your eyes stuck on the lash extensions. So I've been very careful, and at least 3 or 4 times a day I've been combing them out with a spoolie brush to make sure that they don't get tangled or there's nothing caught in them or anything like that. And I've definitely been washing my face regular 2 times a day at least, and I haven't really been noticing massive fallout. I kind of panicked because the first time I washed my face after I got them done, which like I was saying was at least 24 hours later, I did lose about 5 or 6 of the lash extensions immediately. They just all fell out, and I was like, ugh. And the other reason for that could be, since I do have such sensitive eyes and such sensitive skin, the biggest thing that people say, like, to stay away from eyelash extensions is because a lot of the glues that various studios use, I guess, have formaldehyde in it, which is disgusting. So I definitely went on Yelp for like a week or so before I made the appointment and made sure I was going to a really reputable salon. The one I went to, I did a lot of research about it and read a lot of customer reviews, and there were literally hundreds of them, and they all had 5-star ratings. So that's the one I went to. They gave me the options of 2 different types of glue. One is the really, really permanent glue, which if you have sensitive skin can bother your eyes. And then the other option is the option I went with just to play it absolutely safe, which is medical grade glue. So my lashes will not last as long, but there is a much, much less chance that it's gonna give me an allergic reaction or anything like that. And like I said, I had them on for like 4 days now, and I've not had any swelling, irritation, or any of the crazy stuff that I read about online, which is literally like the scariest thing to do, is to like research something online, because 90% of the information I feel like you get online is 100% like falsified, unless it's coming from like National Geographic or some kind of reputable source. But pretty much every time I Google, I just get tons of horror stories, and I just feel like these have to be like the most extreme worst things that can happen. I think you just have to like decide for yourself. And if you guys are interested, you can leave me a comment down below and let me know if when they start to like completely fall off. Also, they're not supposed to damage your natural lashes as long as you don't pull at them or like try and take them off yourself. You're supposed to have them professionally removed. So as long as you don't do anything crazy, they're not supposed to damage or break or cause your own natural eyelashes to fall out. So I know that there's going to be kind of like a time when I'm just like, they're going to be falling out and I'm going to want to get them just removed. So if you guys want me to do like a whole lasting experience based on my entire experience, just comment down below and let me know. I have another announcement, but I think I'm going to make that separately because it's about BeautyCon stuff and about ticket stuff, and I know if you're not going, you probably couldn't care less. So I'll make that a separate video. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about snacks. I have been totally obsessed with eating dried, dehydrated, what's the other word I'm looking for? Oh, freeze-dried. That's what I'm talking about. I've been so obsessed with freeze-dried foods lately. Freeze-dried vegetables. Freeze-dried, what's the other thing? Fruits. Look at this. These are like freeze-dried green beans, and I get them at this place called the Fresh Market that's relatively close to my house, that has like the bins where you just like scoop and try things, and it's a magical experience. Also, I have freeze-dried okra. How many of you guys love okra? I love okra. I love okra prepared in all different kinds of ways. I also have this, which is like a fruit mixture, and it even has star fruit in there, which I've always loved the smell of star fruit, but I've never been able to taste it before. It seems complicated, which is a silly thing to say, but like every time I'm about to buy it at the grocery store, they're like, do you know how to slice that? Do you know how to eat that? And then I'm like unsure of myself if I really know what I'm doing or not. And then I have this, which is just freeze-dried mixed vegetables. I'm sure you guys are so excited to see things like that. Probably not. I also just went to Target, sippy, and I got these really cool things. And I've heard about these existing before, never have seen them in person. Went to Target today to get some last minute necessities, and I saw them, so I just had to get them, and I'm gonna use them. Actually, I'm gonna have Dogman use them at BeautyCon this weekend. So if you're going and you're gonna be hanging out at my meet and greet, be sure and look at Dogman because he's going to be wearing these. I just thought this is so cool. And I thought it'd be something fun for like future follow me around videos and everything. They are these sunglasses, but they actually have a camera in the front that films in 1080p. I just think that that's like the coolest thing ever. I used to love like detective spy stuff when I was a kid, and literally I dreamed about things like this, and now I feel like it's like real life. and accessible, and that's exciting. I haven't really been doing too much of anything else, just waiting for the weather to get better, and I've been watching some documentaries on Netflix, one which was really intriguing and disturbing. And if you like watching things and thinking about things, then I highly recommend this to you, even though it's disturbing, but it is kind of disturbing, so I'm also forewarning you. I think it was recently added, and it's called Food Chain, and it's literally about like the workers who pick the fruits and vegetables and stuff, like the crops that like harvest the food that we in America eat literally everywhere. Like they supply like, you know, Walmart and Publix and a bunch of other places, and even like all the fast food chains like Taco Bell, Subway, stuff like that. So it's basically where all of our vegetables and fruits and everything come from, and it's just like it highlights the terrible working conditions of these people and how they have to like go on strikes for days, and they're just trying to get like a nominal amount in money, like a raise. Like they will go on strikes trying to get pennies added to their salary, and it's just like such an eye-opener, and it's incredibly enraging, and it's unbelievable that this is real life, and it makes me want to learn how to like do something to make a positive change. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I watch a documentary or see or hear something about that, I get so frustrated. And I'm just like, how do I do the thing? How do I fix the thing? And I also feel like defeated because I feel like it's such a huge problem that I just like don't even know where to start. You know, I feel like the more people who just become aware of what's going on, like maybe somebody who's better at life than me will be able to ascertain like a good thing to do to help make change. Am I saying anything that makes any sense now? I just feel like there's some people that's really good at like, you know, rallying and lobbying and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think it's just a powerful thing to get information out there, even if you yourself don't know how to handle the situation. You know what I mean? Knowledge is power. That's like what they teach you in Schoolhouse Rock. I used to love that show. Did you love that show? Were you shown that show? If you live in like another country, do they do Schoolhouse Rock, or is that like a uniquely American or a uniquely United States of America situation? Because I know a lot of them were like political kind of things, and those political things may not carry over to like other countries, obviously. I'm kind of thinking about making like a packing video. I don't know if you guys would care about that or not, but I thought it was like fun. I'm trying to make sure that I have videos for you guys while I'm gone, but I'm also like freaking out because like I'm trying to like pack everything and get everything ready for the event and film videos and edit videos and all of that stuff. So wish me luck. Yes. Maybe I should go in my house now because it's pouring and rain. It's not pouring. It's just nasty. I just hate the rain. I feel like it makes my feet like soggy and wet, and then like I don't know, I keep like going in the house and getting out of the house, and then I'm like freezing cold every single time, so I'm like hair dryer, and then I'm too hot, and then I go out and I'm freezing cold again, and it's just first world problems. I guess that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll see some of you in person this weekend. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited. I wish that I could like do meet and greets everywhere, because every time I post about a meet and greet, I know that there's a lot of disappointment that I'm not coming to like another state or another city or another country. I just do these things as I can, as the opportunities present themselves. Like I'm not really able to just be like, oh, I want to go to Canada. Like I'll just do a meet and greet there, because it takes like a lot of cooperation. It literally takes a small army to coordinate and prepare for one of these things. So it's not just about me like saying like, oh, I want to go here and do a meet and greet, because I cannot even tell you the number of places where I've suggested this and they're like, no, or we'll kick you out, or the number of times like in 2013 or 2014 when I just like would get kicked out. So it's definitely not something I can organize myself. I hope it's not too much of a disappointment for anybody, and I'm trying my best. Hopefully like Canada and stuff one day. I get asked that a lot, and it's definitely something that's like in my mind, but it would take a lot of preparation. I've never been out of the USA before, And I'm just kind of getting over like my anxiety barriers of traveling within the United States. Last year was kind of a crazy year for me because I finally went to New York City for the first time in my life. So it's definitely, I feel like I take like some bold steps and then I feel like I take some baby steps. And for me, it's just kind of like testing the waters and really seeing like how a certain trip turns out, if it went good, if I was comfortable with it, and all kinds of stuff like that. So for me to leave the US would be a big step, and I just want to make sure that I can do that I feel like comfortable and confident enough to be able to travel that far. I don't know what I would have to do to be comfortable with doing that. I know that probably sounds like a crazy thing, like maybe especially if you're in Europe and it's kind of like easier to, and I'm speaking from like an educated stance, but I hear kind of traveling from country to country is easier if you live in Europe or somewhere similar to that, kind of where you can take a train or something and get from place to place, and it's all kind of like on the same landmass of like Europe. That's just like the American idea, I think, is like, you know, if you live in Europe and you can ride a train somewhere, it's a lot easier than having to like get on a plane and like cross some stuff. At least that's my opinion on it. I feel like I just rambled a lot more. And now I'm getting a 20% battery remaining notification. It doesn't matter what I film on lately. Everything is just not having it. I hope you enjoyed today's tea vlog. Have you been missing tea vlogs? I know some of you have, and I know some of you don't like these because you think it's just me talking and boring and yada yada. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being here and for hanging out with me. Seriously, thank you guys so much. I know I'd say that like every video, every time, but I truthfully mean it. I am so glad that you are here and that you have chosen to subscribe and that we have this friendship, this family going on. I like it. If you're not subscribed already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below. Subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook. Facebook.com/graveyardgirl. Very unsure about that. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram at graveyardgirl. Same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!